Yeah, it's true. You might have to go back and reassess and get some tools. Sometimes, a lot of the times we have to reassess a situation. It encourages us to turn around. Sometimes we might have to, but in most times, most cases, if the goal is to get someplace, we gotta keep marching. And so, that's when we have something like courage to get us through. So your circumstances necessarily isn't the be-all, end-all of what's happening in your life. Circumstances are just how it is. It's how it is at the moment. It's not determining anything. It has nothing to do with anything, right? So what do we do? What do we do when life throws things at us, throws us curveballs, throws dirt, pile of dirt on us, not just sprinkler dirt? What do we do? What do we do in that situation?
We adapt.
You adapt?
Grab a shovel.
Grab a shovel? When they're throwing dirt on you?
Dig yourself up.
Just keep climbing on top of the dirt so it's always underneath you.
Yep. Keep climbing, keep.
Brush it off.
Brush it off, keep doing something. You gotta dig through it sometimes. To dig through it. Sometimes you do have to adapt and reassess how it's happening. But if it's just throwing a massive amount of dirt, how could you adjust to that? What do? You could adjust. Maybe you could just build some sort of shed or something, right? So we definitely do have to assess the situation. So we dig ourselves out. I always think about an example of a seed or something. You plant a seed. A seed is beneath dirt all the time. You plant this seed, it's beneath dirt. It's the only way for it to grow. What do we have to do? We have to nourish it, give it some water. We have to keep on top of it for it to grow. So, and we'll have to sort of dig through this thing. We have to keep growing as an individual in order to get through this dirt. We have to keep changing. We do have to adapt. We have to change. We're the ones who have to change in order for anything to happen, for any results to occur. So we have something like that. Some of the things, one of the ways of getting through this is confronting, maybe, yeah?
Things that God is here.
Huh? What'd you say?
Things that God is here.
Things who?
That God is here.
Okay. Things that have gotten you here? Yeah?
It could be anything that keeps you off your goals or from your direction.
Yeah, mind when you think about demons, city road runners. And so I'm like there at the start line with 5,000 people, or maybe 10,000. The races are huge, and we're there and we're running them, and then you start dealing with these things like, oh, how long is this thing? There's like all these hills in Central Park. I mean, big hills,
Positive thinking.
Positive thinking. What else? Strength. Good. What else? Willpower. I like that.
Right.
So we have hope, patience, gratitude, being grateful for the things we already have, forgiveness. Sometimes we have to forgive. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive others. It's hard because we do have to forgive ourselves. That's one of the biggest challenges, is to look within ourselves and say, you know what, look, I forgive me. I forgive me for all that I've done, or for all that has happened in my life, or forgive you for your childhood, or whatever these things are that you're holding on to. Because there's no way for you to move forward. Move forward, to progress within yourselves and around you. For progression to happen, you have to start with forgiveness and being thankful and grateful for something, your whatever methods of learning that is coming to you. There's opportunities within every situation, certain types of opportunities to get us to the next level within ourselves and within our lives. And so, I know I'm definitely saying a lot of things right now. Definitely, I know. There's a lot of things I'm saying, but at some point, it's going to come back to you. Messages and words will come back. And so we start off by thinking about SMART goals. SMART goals to get us to where we're going. Acronym for SMART, S-M-A-R-T, goals is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely for the goals that we set. If we put into practice, for every goal you put into place for yourself, you create SMART goals, something specific. Do you have any specific goals here? Anybody? Yeah. NFL? All right. Anybody have specific goals? Care to share? Huh?
Retirement.
Retirement. Absolutely. Any other goals? So we all have like these specific goals, right? Then measurable. Determine the steps needed to get there. What do you have to do to get to the NFL? Like what?
School, motivate myself, things like that.
It's true. What do you have to do to get to retirement? Start thinking about 401k, retirement plan, IRA, all these different things you think about with retirement, right? Some of the, yeah.
No, I'm not thinking about it. I am.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? You have to start putting those things
Next
into
5
place.
months or less.
Yeah. Definitely. Start thinking about some of these things as to measurable, because we can measure everything, every goal that we set. There is some sort of path for it. Attainable. What tools do you need to use to get there? If it's, speak to a financial advisor, right? Somebody. What tools do you need to achieve to get to the NFL? You have to definitely work out and do what you need to do so you can become more of an asset rather than a liability to anybody. I mean, we all should be thinking about becoming an asset. Realistic, we do have to be realistic about ourselves. Think about the circumstances, the situation, ourselves. Granted, I don't know how talented you are, right? If you're extremely talented, I mean, if you're talented, hey, you got the skill, and you're ready, right? Timely. We do have time. We have to put into perspective, be realistic with ourselves, and create this time that it takes to achieve what we need to achieve. So, that's some of the things for creating SMART goals. So I do want to come back to these quotes and get your thoughts and feedback as to what it means to you or what you think it means, right? So I'm just going to read it one more time. I'm going to start right here since it's already up. So we have, let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. What do we get from this?